Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I'd like to start off giving all honor and glory and praise and worship to our power, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone who will teach you on sound doctrine. Throwing shalom to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children that the Lord will have mercy on these last days. It's your brother Kadash representing the GMS branch here in Cleveland. All right, Lord willing, to bring out a quick and edifying lesson or in transit through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. All right, I believe I titled it "Balance." A dog doesn't, dogs doesn't bark. Dogs don't bark at every neighbor that walks by. You know what I'm saying? And that's a statement, all right, that I said to a younger brother yesterday. And it was on my mind when I woke up today. All right, because like usually how it goes is when you give counsel or you give advice, which when you go into that word counsel goes into advice. But when you actually give exhortation or advice or counsel, whatever, it usually you know what I'm saying, you can usually apply it to yourself as well, man. Okay. And I woke up thinking about the saying that I said through the spirit. And I'm sure it's probably I'm sure it's been said before. I've never heard it. It just was out through my spirit, man. Okay, but dogs don't bite at every neighbor that walk by. Meaning, you have pit bulls, you have rottweilers, you have German shepherds, you have Dalmatians, I'm trying to think of like some type of mighty type dogs. You know, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? You have all these different versions of these different beasts or these different dogs, aggressive, right? Like Israel, we're aggressive, we're dominant. But when that dog be on the porch, you don't ever see that dog. I mean, that dog don't bark at every neighbor that walk by, man. Okay, because maybe when the dog is younger, okay, maybe when the dog is younger, you know what I'm saying? When it's all right, still a teen or a baby. But as that dog become more seasoned, that dog don't bark at everybody that walk past, man. Okay, it don't even waste his time. Call Lord Yahweh 144 on the license plate. It don't even waste his time and give that energy to those individuals. Okay, because why? Because now it's been a little bit more seasoned, and it understands that it's a waste of time, unless they feel like that individual is threatening its domain and threatening its place of residence. Okay, and that's how this truth is. As we become more seasoned, you know what I'm saying, we understand when to bark and when not to bark. We understand, meaning what? We understand when to hold our peace and when not to hold our peace. And that's applied to everything. You know what I'm saying? That's applied to everything. Okay, it's applied to when you're dealing with women. Okay, it's applied to, you know what I'm saying? It's applied to when, you know, you're dealing with different situations from brothers. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything, man. It could be work. That's the scriptures. The scriptures talk about knowing a wise man knoweth when to speak. Okay? A wise man knoweth when to speak. And again, that could be applied to anything. You know? Because as the saying goes, just because you know, sometimes you don't ever necessarily have to say anything. You know what I'm saying? There's also the saying goes, the loudest in the room is the brokest in the room. You know what I'm saying? How you can take it however you want to take it. But just trying to make it make sense. You know, it's just about applying balance, man. Okay? And it kind of goes into the entrance that I did. The spirit had me do at some point where we're supposed to know when to apply wisdom to that effect. You know, it's just sometimes, you know, we just gotta remain calm, man. We don't have to bark at everything we see, you know, get mad at everything, you know. The scriptures say, be angry and sin if not, sin not. All right, when you apply to this situation, we don't have to, you know, be so quick to anger. We don't have to, you know what I'm saying? So again, going into the title, dogs don't bark at every neighbor that walk by, man. Okay, That's why being seasoned is so important. The only way we become seasoned through the spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI is being consistent, doing the work. You know what I'm saying? The reason why somebody's good at training, all right, or a good boxer, all right, or a good whatever, martial artist, a good singer, musician, is because they were consistent in their craft. So being consistent allows you to what? Being consistent allows you to be seasoned. Okay? Being consistent allows you to be seasoned. All right? I'm better at this because I was consistent, and now because my consistency, I was consistent and I kept pressing the issue and applying pressure and becoming better and better and better. Now I'm what they call seasoned, and therefore now I can weather the storm to a degree. Okay, I could weather the storm. All right, I'm not consumed by the things around me. You feel me? So yeah, man, it's just about. I just wanted to do a quick in transit on that because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. It's about, you know what I'm saying? It's about again, like not barking at everything you see, man. And that again, that applies to everything. That applies to women. Like I said, that applies to everything I said earlier. You know what I'm saying? Just because she's fine, I don't have to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? The spirit might be telling you to relax, just chill a little bit. All right. A seasoned dog knows when to chill and knows when to attack. All right, because a trained dog is seasoned. Okay, it's been broken out of that childlike state. Okay, a trained dog knows what's going on in the room, and know who's the enemy, and know who's a friend. Dogs have good senses. It senses those type of things, and that's how we have to be in this truth. We gotta sense the room. We gotta know when trouble is here and upon us, and we gotta know when peace is upon us. Okay, and if trouble is upon us, we gotta know when to bark according to that trouble. Because Yahawashi said, if this was his kingdom, his servants was fight. Because he was approached with trouble. You know what I'm saying? He was approached with trouble. All right, but he didn't bark. Okay, he barked a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not I ain't gonna say bark. He growled. You know how dogs like, right? Yahawashi did that. Okay, he did that because he knew obviously what was going on. He knew for the sake of prophecy of the things that he ought and ought not to say, ought to say and ought not to say. Why? Because he knew when to bark. He knew exactly what was going on. So, Lord willing, this quick lesson and quick in transit was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Again, double honor to our apostle, elders, a great millstone, who will teach you on sound doctrine. Shalom, shalom, to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude men and women, children, that the Lord have mercy on these last days. It's your brother HAQADASH. Again, until next time, shalom. And waffle up a ball.